I'm Jason Wirt. We're here at the courts in Springfield for the 32nd annual Ozarks basketball preview. I'm here with one of our cover selections, Luke Vandersnick of Logan-Rogersville. Welcome, Luke. Thanks for being here.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So what does it mean to be one of the cover athletes for the 2018-2019 Ozarks basketball preview?
It really means a lot to me. I'm really honored that you guys selected me out of all the players in Southwest Missouri, and I think it's a great honor that any athlete would be honored to have.
So getting this honor, being one of the select athletes, it's going to mean going into the season, there's going to be a bit of a spotlight on you. What does it put a little added pressure on you, or it kind of make you work a little harder in the gym knowing that the eyes are going to be on you this year?
Yeah, I think I'll keep that on my shoulder. I think I'll keep that in mind that people are going to be looking at me, seeing what I can do. So I hope I can perform for them and show out.
But I got to ask, okay, you may feel the pressure, but your mom being an Olympic athlete, I mean, does it kind of help? Does she help you kind of keep things in perspective, like how to deal with the pressure, how to deal with all the outside things, and be able to focus on training and being ready to play?
I think it's just kind of in my blood, maybe. I don't know. I don't really think about it a whole lot. I just know that if I go out there and perform, then usually I'll be pretty set.
Well, and you have performed the COC Small Division Athlete Player of the Year. You know, coming into this season, you're obviously going to be a leader. The other players in the team are going to look at you. What are you hoping to develop within you as a leader and within your game this season to take yourself to the next level?
I hope that my teammates can just look to me whenever they're feeling down, or just like we're in a tough situation, that they can look to me as a leader. I can fill that leadership role, and then I can try and tell them what to do so then we can win.
Okay. Now, you shot, according to the stats, like 67% from the floor last year, 72 at the line. You're hitting 42 from outside the arc. So you're the kind of player that in the offensive zone, the defense is never safe regardless of where you are. So knowing you're going to be a focus, you're going to pull double teams, maybe even triple teams at some points in time. When you get down the court, you start to see the defense shifting toward you. How do you change from the mindset that everybody has to, you want to be the guy with the rock that drives it, scores, but when you realize you can't be, you got to be the one to make something else happen. How do you make that mental change to be able to step back and go, okay, I got to run the floor here. I can't be the one to take it to the hole.
Yeah, I think I can just facilitate for my teammates then, just try and get maybe some pick and roll action for them, get them like an easy layup, because all their defense will be looking towards me, and then it'll leave a lot of other guys open on the outside or inside.
So the guys you're playing with, what's your comfort level with them? I mean, let's look at the team as we're going ahead this year. You get in those situations. How comfortable are you with your teammates to the point that when they throw that double team, you know what this guy's going to do, you know what this guy's going to do, that you don't have to actually actively think about it? There's kind of an instinctive thing that I played with these guys. I know what they're going to do.
We have some reliable shooters that I know I can rely on. It's just the kind of ball handling stuff and guard skills that we need to work on. I think we just need to work on that the most, because I know they'll be able to hit shots when it comes to it.
So you're working on basically minimizing turnovers and that kind of thing?
Yeah, the turnovers is what will hurt us the most, I think.
So what are you guys doing in practice? I mean, what kind of drills are you working on? How are you trying to focus on cutting down those turnovers?
It's just developing that basketball IQ, just knowing the right play to make.
Okay. So as you go into the season, you look at the schedule. The cliche is there, one game at a time. We all know that. But we also know, you look at the schedule, there's going to be a game or two you're like, man, I want that one.
Yeah.
What games are you looking forward to, or maybe tournaments you're looking forward to that you really want those games?
I really want to get that Catholic win. That's always one that I want to get. I always want to get that one. And then I'm hoping to have another good run in the blue and gold this year. I really want to win the blue and gold. I think that'd be awesome if we could do that.
And so what do you guys have to do to, I mean, obviously cut down on turnovers. We talked about that, but what does the team have to do to elevate to win that?
Just come out and play their hardest every night. If you play hard, we're going to see the results, and the result in the end will be us winning on the scoreboard. So I think that we could accomplish that.
So now your coach sent us some information about you. And one of the things he said was a very interesting statement. No coach said this about anybody else that's on the cover. You have the best body control in the air that he has ever seen in his career. Now, that's something a lot of people don't talk about, but when you're in the air and you're jumping, to be able to move your arms around, to move the ball around, that can make a couple of shots a game because your defense is. So is that something that just came naturally, or is that something you've worked on?
I think that's just something that's come naturally. I don't really know how you could work on that, so I'm just blessed that I have that ability.
So, Let's talk a little bit about the defensive end of your game, because last year you averaged 8 rebounds a game, so obviously you're strong on both ends of the court. What does it mean to you to be the kind of player that when the opposition is game planning, they know we've got to know where he is in the defensive end, because if he's on one of our weaker guys, he's going to steal the ball, he's going to block the ball, and make a fast break happen the other way?
Yeah, I just think I'm always that guy that can do that. I'm able to do that very well, and I've proven that most nights. So I think if I can just keep doing that, then the other team's going to know, and they're going to recognize where I'm at.
Now, obviously, you're going to want to play well, but if you come into a game and you're only going to do well on one side of the ball, which it happens sometimes, would you rather have a better offensive night or a better defensive night?
I think most people would probably say offensive, but defense wins games. So I think if we can get stops, then we'll win the game. So.
And looking at the team overall, how are you guys going to be? You spoke about cutting down turnovers on the offensive end. What do you guys have to improve on in the defensive end to be more solid in that area?
Well, with the matchup zone that we run, we just need to know where we need to be when the ball is getting swung, being able to rotate well and like help off on certain players more, because there's going to be players that we play against that are shooters or they attack the basket. So we're just going to have to know what role each player has.
So we'll talk a little bit about your coach. Tell us like how the coach has helped not only the team develop, but you individually as a player working with him, the things that he may has challenged you on that has helped you to become a better player.
He's really he's pushed me. He's put me kind of on the lead spot. He's made it my team. So I'm really happy that he's done that. And I think that if I keep doing what I'm going to do, then he can really help us this year.
Final question. I got to ask you. This is between us. Pretend the camera's not on.
Yeah.
Okay. Coach runs all kinds of drills, everything in workout. What's the one drill when the coach blows the whistle and says, all right, we're going to do this? Do you go, oh, man, not these again?
Yeah. Well, every practice we start off with like these fast break layups, and we have to make like 80 in a couple minutes, and those just hurt. It hurts running up and down all the time, so those hurt, those burn.
Well, thank you. Luke Vandersnick from Logan-Rogersville. He is one of our cover athletes for the 32nd annual Ozarks basketball preview. I'm Jason Wirt for Ozarks Previews.